Namaste and a good day to you all. Now I am going to talk a little bit extra about what do I do when people around me are non-accepting, right? What if my parents, my siblings, they talk about stuff like you could have done this, you should have done this, you would have done this. Obviously the most obvious reaction to that would be to feel frustrated and shout back or show faces or shut yourself in a room. All this very childish. A more mature and a more measured response would be, how do I bring people around me to acceptance so that I can cope up with the pressures I am subject to by the people around me, right? How do I do that? Very simple. Use the same principle. Somebody tells you, Ram, you could have done this. Now they are trying to push me to non-acceptance. What do? Instead of throwing back non-acceptance by saying you should have done that, then I could have done this, right? I would rather first take a deep breath, take a gap, and then tell yourself what happened has happened. What can I do now? What can you do now? So I use the language of acceptance, where I tell the person who is trying to pressurize me into non-acceptance by you could have, you should have, etc., by responding in the language of this is what I plan to do now, right? You could have done well in your last week's assignment. For my next month's assignment, I am preparing well now. I have planned my activities now. Now is a very powerful word. When you use that word properly with intention, you also bring your parents, your siblings, or people around you into acceptance so that there is no problem in relationships. So a person who actually thinks about the future more than constantly mulling over the past succeeds in life happily, right? Show me a happy person, I will show you a person who is accepting. Show me a miserable person, I will show you a person who is not accepting. You see? Happy people, accepting people. Unhappy people are non-accepting people. Successful people are more pulled by what needs to happen in future rather than being pushed by what happened in the past, right? You can either decide what do I do now on what happened last week or what happened 10 minutes back or what happened yesterday, or I can decide what I need to do now based on what needs to happen tomorrow, what needs to happen in the next 1 month, or what needs to happen in the next 1 year. What do you want to be? A childish, depressed, unsuccessful person who constantly uses the past to goad him or her, past pushing you to the present, or you want to be a happy and a successful person where your future vision, your future need, your future desire is what pulls you to what you do right now. The difference between happiness and unhappiness is just this difference between what do I allow my present to be. So next time when people throw non-acceptance at you, what you need to do is very simple. First, bring your mind to the present and slowly guide lovingly. These are all people who care for you, parents or siblings, etc. Slowly guide them to the present by saying, last assignment was a flop, but I shall not allow my next assignment to be a flop. What I need to, I am doing right now. What happened, I have accepted, right? And mostly people try to push you to non-acceptance, make you feel guilty with a hope that when you are pushed to non-acceptance, when you are pushed to feeling guilty, when you are pushed to feeling bad, they hope that you can do better in future. But you and I know it doesn't work that way. I need positive energy to do well in future. How do I bring my positive energy is, even if people try to push me to the past and trying to tell me, you could have done that, you should have done that, should, etc. I shall bring the future in my mind and say, I shall score better in the next test because I have planned my studies well. I shall do well in the next sports meet because this is my practice schedule. What happened in the past serves as a lesson to me. That's it. I shall not look any further in the past, because I am going to be directed towards what I need to achieve in future. Even the negativity of non-acceptance around me can be converted into acceptance and positivity if we know those two things in me and trying to show it to them. What can be done, what needs to be done by me, by you, by us. Acceptance rocks. Not only can we be in that acceptance, we can also help people around us to be in that state of acceptance.
And let's count our blessings and make every blessing count. Have a great day.